Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're here to break down complex ideas and give you the essential insights. Today, we're tackling a really pivotal point, Chapter 24, called Reviewing Part-3, from the book Unified, A Course on Truth by Roger Lanphear. And we're weaving that together with the discussions and insights from the Babaji Unified 2025 series over on the Meditate for Wellness YouTube channel. Our goal here is to really unpack this review week, making it more than just assignments, turning it into, well, actionable knowledge for you.
Yeah, absolutely. This isn't just another week's material. It's really a synthesis of the whole 24-week journey we've been on. Think of it like a capstone, maybe, a way to solidify everything you've learned. It's been, half a year?
Right.
So this review is designed to be this kind of unifying field. It locks in the wisdom and the core feeling driving it all. It's gratitude, constant gratitude for how far you've come.
That's a key point. It's not just going through the motions. It's about feeling that shift. So let's dive into the why behind this review first, the philosophy. The text says it's bigger than just Part 3. It's about looking back at the whole path. Why is gratitude specifically so central here?
Well, it's defined in a very particular way here. Gratitude isn't just saying thanks. It's described as creation's own response, a response to your commitment to your main purpose, which is realizing you are love.
Okay.
So what happens is gratitude itself becomes this unifying field. It's like life itself is thankful, for you being in it because you've dropped that sense of separation. You've remembered you are love.
Ah, I see. So by embodying that love, you're essentially giving back to the very fabric of existence.
Exactly. You're contributing just by being your true self.
So the aim is to operate from that state, making gratitude your baseline, not just a reaction. And there's a specific practice to anchor this, the prayer.
Yes, precisely. You're meant to start and end every single day with a special prayer. Reading it slowly, really feeling it, letting that energy, as the book says, pulsate from your heart to the whole world.
So that consistent focus, morning and night, sets the energetic tone, like tuning your frequency first thing.
That's a good way to put it. Your heart space becomes like a transmitter, constantly sending out that signal of recognized unity, of love.
Okay, so that's the foundation. What about the day-to-day maintenance? Beyond the prayer, there are these energetic hygiene practices mentioned. They should be constant habits now. What does that look like?
Right. It's about maintaining your energetic sovereignty. It's kind of a two-pronged approach, proactive and reactive. Proactively, you keep sending love and light out to everyone. But the nuance this week is to pay closer attention when you encounter distress or negativity.
How so? Is it about shielding yourself?
Not exactly shielding in a defensive way. It's more active. You learn to disconnect from being pulled down by negativity, while at the same time you actually participate in transforming that energy.
You participate in transforming it?
Yes. You use that incoming negative energy essentially as raw material to transmute into love. So you're not just blocking it, you're actively working with it.
Wow, okay. That reframes dealing with negativity completely. Less defense, more alchemy.
Precisely. And then there's the personal boundary side. The course is quite clear. Keep closing your aura to everything except your higher self, especially important in crowded places.
And for anyone new joining us, the higher self here is basically your own inner divine wisdom and guidance, right?
Exactly. A concentrated point of your own light and intelligence. And you also practice clearing your aura instantly the moment you get that signal or a strong thought tells you something's off. You clear out any uninvited influences.
So it's about immediate recognition and release. No letting things linger.
Correct. And then before sleep, there's an alternating practice. One night, unifying with specific God qualities. The next night, sending love to anyone who pops into your mind.
Got it. And there's a crucial safety step before starting any of the daily exercises.
Absolutely vital. Safety first. Before you jump into the day's specific practice, you pause. You listen. You receive any communication your higher self has for you.
Why is that so important?
It ensures you're acting from that higher guidance, that cosmic intelligence, rather than just your personal will or agenda for the day. You listen first, then act.
Makes sense. Okay, let's move into the specific daily themes for this review week, starting with day 1, which looks back at Chapter 17, Clearing Loved Ones' Auras. The prayer focuses on thanking the Creator for the wisdom to keep their auras clear.
Mm-hmm. And this one, it often brings up a question, right? If the Course is all about self-sovereignty and respecting free will.
Yeah, how can we clear someone else's aura? Doesn't that interfere?
That's the natural question. But the text explains the real purpose here is actually about us. It's designed to reveal and help us clear our own biases, our subconscious judgments, our projections onto that loved one.
Ah, so we think we're working on them, but we're actually cleaning up our own stuff related to them.
Exactly that. We might be, without realizing it, holding thoughts that act like a blockage for them. So asking to clear their aura is really a request to clear the limitations we are projecting onto their path.
That's clever. A kind of spiritual Aikido for the mind.
You could say that. And crucially, the instructions remind you to use your yes and no signals to check their aura, but only if your higher self confirms it's wise to do so. That's the built-in respect for their free will.
I see.
So clearing their aura and then closing it, the text says, actually promotes their self-acceptance and helps them connect better with their own inner guidance free from our interference.
That leads really nicely into day 2, which reviews chapter 18, promoting wholeness. And the core statement is powerful. I cannot be truly free until all that I am one with are also free.
Yes, this really drives home that sense of interconnectedness. We're not islands. The practice here involves using a creating formula.
Which, just to remind listeners, is like a focused thought form, stated in the present tense to help manifest a reality.
Exactly. And you focus this formula on the self-acceptance of maybe one or two loved ones. But here's the critical reminder from the text. It is your own experience that you are manifesting.
Even though they receive the benefit.
Right. You're manifesting your experience of seeing them as whole, seeing them as self-accepting and free. It's still rooted in your consciousness.
Okay, that's a subtle but vital distinction. Now let's shift gears to inner wisdom and mastering creation. Day 3 looks back at chapter 19, focusing on the subconscious mind. The prayer expresses gratitude for this vast subconscious that automatically brings us the experiences we've programmed it for. It even mentions perfection in the dream state.
The key insight here is understanding that our outer reality, our physical experiences, are often just the manifestation, the symptom of deep programs running in the subconscious. So the practice is quite direct. Ask your higher self to help you analyze a dream, understand its message, and then consciously make changes in your thinking right now.
To actively reprogram.
Yes. It's about catching those limiting patterns in the subconscious before they fully play out in your life. Think of it like a preventative spiritual maintenance.
I like that. Okay, day 4, chapter 20. Connecting with all creation. Moving beyond just people. The prayer is about gratitude for the intelligence that makes a love connection with everything possible, a living reality.
This is where we really test that idea of omnipresence in a tangible way. The practice is simple but profound. Go somewhere beautiful in nature. Pick a plant.
Just any plant.
Any plant you feel drawn to. And then you consciously unify with it. You communicate not with words, but through your heart's love. You just feel that connection. Then you practice checking the accuracy of any messages or feelings you receive using your signals. But the real goal isn't just talking to plants.
No,
the ultimate aim is to take that feeling, that proof of connection, and carry it with you. To feel this unity with all of creation wherever you go today confirms you're never separate, you're always communicating, always connected.
That does sound like it would radically change how you walk through the world. Which brings us to day 5, Mastering Thought Itself, chapter 21. The focus here seems to be the gentle nudge.
Yes, the gentle nudge. That's the Course's term for the immediate, often physical signal you get when a thought is out of alignment, when it's going to lead towards suffering.
The negative signal. And the prayer actually thanks God for this nudge, which might seem counterintuitive. Why thank the warning sign?
Because it's instant, non-judgmental feedback. It's just information. This line of thinking isn't serving your highest good. It's a gift, really.
Okay, but in the heat of the moment, maybe you're stuck in traffic, feeling frustrated, you get the nudge, but it's so easy to just ignore it, right? How do you build that pause?
Well, that's the mastery. It takes practice. The instruction is deceptively simple. Signal comes. Stop and think. Just pause. Then consciously change your thought and any related course of action. It's not about being perfect instantly. It's about building that reflex, that muscle of immediate self-awareness and correction. Committing to that is how you start consciously creating your reality moment by moment, living in that beautiful present.
Living in the present, making conscious choices. That feels like the culmination, setting us up for the final days. Day 6, chapter 22, is about recognizing the true channel, the alignment of head and heart.
That's right. The Course calls this the royal internal wedding. And it says this process actually started the moment you committed to the Course, whether you realized it or not. A really crucial insight here is about the mind, the head. It needs to be taught or reminded of its cosmic intelligence aspect. Meaning, when doubt or negative loops pop up, that's the mind operating from a lower separated viewpoint. That's not its true nature. Its true nature is cosmic intelligence. So the mind isn't the enemy. It just needs, let's say, re-education or alignment.
Okay, so it's about teaching the mind its higher function. And the practice involves writing.
Yes, using that writing technique to communicate directly with the higher self, like writing a love letter to yourself, as the text puts it. One of the core desires you might express in that writing is wanting to recognize my wholeness without resistance.
Removing the internal blocks to seeing what's already true.
Exactly. And opening that channel fully leads us to the final day, day 7, reviewing chapter 23, learning from the masters. This feels like a huge expansion.
How so?
We've understood the higher self as this concentrated point of light, our personal guide, but this final practice expands that connection. You realize you can communicate not just with that single point, but with all loves, all masters, all aspects of enlightened consciousness simultaneously. It's moving into true omnipresence in your awareness.
So it's not just about one guide, but connecting to the entire network of light, so to speak.
You got it. And this leads to the ultimate realization, the core truth the whole Course has been pointing towards.
Which is?
You are the one asking questions. You are the one giving answers.
Wow.
The light of your own self, your true nature, is boundless. It's already connected to everything. The entire journey, the whole Course, was essentially just a slight correction in your thinking.
A correction to realize.
To realize you were never separate. You are already unified. You are already perfectly evolved. The work was simply to remember, to remove the illusions that made you forget.
So wrapping this all up, this intense review week, all this knowledge, it really boils down to that one fundamental truth. You are unified. You are love. And importantly, your own freedom is inherently linked to the freedom of everyone and everything else.
Absolutely. It's not about learning more things to do. It's about settling into a permanent state of being. The spiritual path described here is one of continuous growth. You don't really regress once you've had these realizations. The way forward isn't more striving, but more being that unified self. When you achieve that, you find yourself naturally living in the present moment. It becomes, in effect, a continuous state of meditation, effortlessly.
A continuous, unified state. That sounds like where the real lasting transformation happens. Okay, let's leave our listeners with something practical to explore stemming from all this. Many people find that ingrained habits, things like, food cravings, maybe automatic negative thoughts about certain situations, even small compulsions, they only really loosen their grip when awareness becomes constant. So here's a thought experiment for you. Pick one small, maybe persistent habit or pattern in your life right now. Could be anything. For the next 24 hours, just practice being aware of it when it arises. Don't try to force it to change. Don't judge yourself for it. Just observe it. Notice it. How does that simple act of detached observation shift your immediate experience? What does it show you about your true level of freedom from that pattern? Give it a try.